Hi all, in this lecture we will talk about CCA 175 Real-Time Exam Scenario 20. Let's see the data description. All the order records are stored at User Spark dataset RetailDB orders. All the order items records are stored at User Spark dataset RetailDB order items. And all the customer records are stored at User Spark dataset Retail_DB customers. And schema for customer, order and order item is also provided as a part of data description. The output requirement says that get customers in each city who have placed successful orders of revenue more than 500. Use Parquet format for the output files. Use snappy compression. Place the result data in HDFS directory, and output should only contain customer first name, customer last name and order revenue. Now, in order to solve this problem statement, we should understand how to read CSV data as a data frame in Spark. Then we should know how to apply join operation on top of multiple data frames. Because we have to calculate the total revenue, we should know how to use aggregate functions and group by clause. Finally, we have to save the data in HDFS, so we should know how to save data in Parquet format and using snappy compression. So let's see the basic query. So we can fetch the basic information by joining the three data sets. So we will read the data as a data frame in Spark, then we will register our data frame as a temp view, and then we can join those views to fetch the relevant information. So this is how the basic query looks like. Select order ID, first name, last name. From orders, join order items, join customers. And we are only interested in the data where order status is equal to closed, because we have to fetch only successful orders. Now we are not done yet. We have to calculate the order revenue. For that we can use an aggregate function sum. Order revenue can be calculated from the column order item subtotal, which is present in order items table. So we can use an aggregate function for that. Now to use this aggregate function, we have to apply a group by clause, and we will be doing group by order ID, customer first name and customer last name. And because we have to select orders revenue more than 500, we can use a having clause here, having order underscore revenue greater than 500. So this is my final query. And from this query, we can just select first name, last name and revenue to save data in HDFS. The output of the query looks like this. So in this output, we have customer first name, customer last name, and we also have order revenue. So if you understand this, let's go to the lab and see. So this is my Spark shell. First of all, let's read order items data. So I'll say, well, order underscore items is equal to spark.read.option, and in option I'll say infer schema true. .csv, and then I'll be providing the HDFS path here. This is my HDFS path, and then I'll be providing the logical column names using 2df. So these are my column names. So we got the order items data. Similarly, I'll be reading the orders data now. Well, orders is equal to spark.read.option. Inside option, I will say infer schema equals true, and .csv providing the path, HDFS path, and then I'll be providing the logical column names using 2df, and we are done. So let's read the customers data now. So again I'll say well, customers is equal to spark.read.option. Inside option I'll say infer schema true, .csv, and then I'll be providing the complete HDFS path, .2df, and I'll be providing the column names. Okay, so we are done. So we have read order items, orders and customer data as a data frame in Spark. Now I'll register these data frames as a temp view. Okay, so we have also registered orders, order items and customers as a temp view. Now let's write a SQL query on top of this, using these views. So I'll be writing the query in text editor and then I'll just copy and paste the query in Spark Shell. Let's go to the text editor now. So my query will be, I have to fetch customer first name, last name and order revenue. So I'll say select, let's say I'll give an alias O to order ID, C to customer and OI to order items. I'll say select order ID, O dot order ID and then C dot customer underscore F name, C dot customer underscore L name, okay, from orders O join. Let's join order with order item, order underscore items, OI, let's give it an alias, on order dot order ID which is equal to order items dot order item order ID. Now let's join this data with customers table, customers C, on order dot order customer ID which is equal to customer dot customer ID. So this is my query. And we have to select the data where order status is equal to closed because we are only interested in the successful orders. So we can put a where clause here where O dot order status is equal to complete. This is my query. Now I have to calculate the order revenue as well. Order revenue can be calculated from a column order item subtotal which is present in order items. So I'm gonna use some function here and I'll say order item dot order item subtotal and I'll name this column as order underscore revenue. This is the new column that I'm adding here. And to use aggregate function I have to use a group by clause. So let's use a group by clause here, group by, and I'll do a group by order ID, customer F name and customer last name. And finally we have to select the data wherein order revenue is greater than 500. So from output of this result we can use a having clause and we can say having order revenue greater than 500. This is my complete query that we can use. So I'll just copy this query and let's go back to the Spark Shell. This is my Spark Shell. So I'll say well result is equal to spark.sql and let's paste the query here. Okay. And finally we are interested in only 3 columns. So I'll specify the columns as the first column is customer underscore F name. Customer underscore F name. The second column is customer underscore L name and the third column is order revenue. These are my 3 columns. And we are done. Let's see some of the data. Result dot show and give me top 5 records. So this is my data. We have customer first name, we have customer last name, and we have order revenue as well, and order revenue is greater than 500. Finally we have to save this data in HDFS in Parquet format and using snappy compression. So for that we can say result dot write, which returns a data frame writer, and then I'll provide an option. Inside option I'll say compression, and my compression here is snappy compression. Snappy compression, and on top of that I'll say Parkway. Inside Parkway I'll specify the output HDFS path. This is my output path. And we are done. So let's copy the path. Let's go to the other shell that we have, and let's say HDFS DFS-ls providing this path. We should be able to see partition files here. So we can clearly see that partition files are created using .snappy.parkway extension. That means the data is in Parkway file format with snappy compression applied on top of it. So we are done. So in this lecture we have learned how to read CSV data as a data frame in Spark. Then we have learned how to apply join operation on top of multiple data frames. We have learned how to apply group by functions and group by clause. And then finally we have saved the data in HDFS in Parkway format using snappy compression. Thank you.